Good morning. Now we'll see JavaScript date objects. Means how to represent the date. What are the different date related methods? Here in JavaScript, date is also one of the type of object. So how to use that object? How to create that object? How to use all the properties related to date objects or date? What are the different date methods? All that we'll see in this particular video. So actually, if you see, date contains a year, month, day, hour, minutes and seconds. So how to access this particular fields of date using our methods and using our date object. So if you see the simple syntax or example of creating a date object, you have to use new operator. So variable d is equal to new date, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, semicolon. So this will give our today's date. How it will give, just we'll see with our program. So first we go for HTML, then script. So you can go for body. In body I will write h1 date object. Here also we can close the body, or below also we can close the body. So here I am creating a variable, and then I am creating a date object by using new keyword. So I am printing that particular variable. Then closing script. Closing HTML. So I have created object to our date, and then I am printing. So I use h1 so that the browser will get in big the output. Review date1.html. We'll go to our browser. Date object is used in h1, so I got it. So when I created object to date and I am printing, I got today's date, Sunday, August 2, 2020, 8:55:54 seconds GMT plus 0530 Indian Standard Time. So complete date we got. So if you see JavaScript date output, by default JavaScript will use the browser time zone and display a date as a full text string. So whatever we got is full text string. Sunday, August 2, 2020. This date. So date objects, how to create is using new, created with new date constructor. And we have several different ways to create date objects. Among them is first new date, which you have seen, and new date, year, comma, month, comma, day, comma, hours, comma, minutes, comma, seconds, comma, milliseconds within parenthesis. And the third one is new date, open parenthesis, milliseconds, close parenthesis. New date, open parenthesis, date space string, close parenthesis. So we will see this different ways of creating the date objects. Among them, the first one is new date, which creates a new date object with the current date and time. So example, variable d is equal to new date. Just now we have seen the program. This is the program to create that. And then date objects are static. Because the computer time is always running, that is, it is ticking, but date objects are not, because it is static. So at which particular instance we are trying to access those, only those time will be displayed. It will not activate our seconds and minutes. Even if we kept idle, the date has not been changed. If you just rerun 59, now here the seconds time is not moving, it is constant or it is static. That is what we are trying to tell you. So date objects are static. Now if you see the remaining ways, new date, year, month, day, hour, minute, second and millisecond. This is the example. Variable d is equal to new date. This is year, this is month, this is date, this is hour, this is minute, this is second, and this is millisecond. Now if you are trying to do that, you will see what you will get. Just copy paste this. Again we will so here I will write D1. So what I was telling, date. Here date first comes year, right? So year it's my wish. I will give 2012. Then after year comes month. Month I will give 04. Right. Then date I will give 30. Then year, month, date is over. Next hour 11. then minute 5, then second, then millisecond. If you give like this, what happens we will see. Just save. Now I will just run that. So when I am running, I am using the date, simple date object. If I am using my own date, I have given year as 2012, so I got 05 again, so May it has given, and this is the extra field we got, Wednesday, and then time I have given as 11:05:20 seconds, and this is our standard time GMT plus 0530. So this is by using the second way. Then we'll move on to the next way, and if you observe, here I have given 4, but in the output I got May. May is a 5th month. So the meaning of this is, here month will be counted from 0. If you I will change this to 0, save. See, 0 means I got January. So here month is 0 to 11. So I change, I got April. I give 3, I got April. So JavaScript counts months from 0 to 11. So January is 0 and December is 11. Here 6 numbers specify year, month, day, hour, minute and second. So if you, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 we have given. If I remove this milliseconds also, I will get the same output. There is no change. So from 7 I have moved to 6. Here I have removed milliseconds. I got that also. Then we will try with 5 numbers: year, month, day, hour and minute. Seconds we will not mention. So reduced. I'm not giving seconds. And just see what happens. See, it is when I'm not giving seconds, it's simply taking 0 0. Wednesday, June 20, 2018, 10:50, 0 0. Here I have 10:50 is the time. 5 means June because it's starting from 0. I have not given seconds, so it is considered as 0. It is taken as 0 0. So this is the another way. Then we'll go for 4, 3, 2 and then 1. What happens we'll see. This is 6 wounded with 6 fields. This is 5 fields. Now we'll go for 4, then Control C. With 4 fields. So we are going for 4 fields. I have taken 2019 year, 06 means July, 10 is date and 12 is hour. Just save. I'll just see the output. With 5 fields we are getting second 0. When we are going for 4 fields we are getting 0 0 for both minutes and seconds. Then we'll go for 3 fields. So now we have moved from 4 to 3. Let us see what happens. The 3 fields means year, month and date. So we got Monday, March 10, 2014. This we haven't given, so it has taken it as 0, 0, 0. So hour it has taken 0, minute it has taken 0, and second it has taken 0. So just you can observe, when I have taken 6 fields, I got full 5, 0, 4, it is making this 2, 0, 3 means making all the remaining fields to 0. Now we will see with 2 fields. Just copy paste V5. Just give only 2 fields. So here I have provided only year and month with 2 fields. Just go to browser. So I got output Friday, July 1, 2011. What I have given? I have given only year and month. So what it has taken? It has taken date as 1 by default. So even though if you are not giving date, it has taken as 1 because date starts from 1 and that 1 July is Friday. So it has given Friday 2011 and remaining all hour, minute and second as 0. So even though if you are not providing the day, it is by default accepting that. So here 01 is added. We haven't given that 01 here. We are not given that. So here 06 means month is 7, that is July. So we got July. So even though if you are not provided, we got 1 and this Friday. Now we'll limit to only one field. Just copy. So I have provided only one field, that is year. Just save it and then run. I have given one field 2014 I have given, but it has taken 1970. It has taken wrong. When it should take only single. To give as to give like this, what happens we'll see. we got has given its own January it has taken by default, 1 it has taken, January 1 is Wednesday it has taken, given only 2014, and 5:30 is the standard time, so it has considered that. If I given in as a string, if I given as only number, I got different results. 1970 I am later. Actually I should get 2014. No, you'll see the some more ways. So what it is happening is you cannot omit month. If you supply only one parameter, it will be treated as milliseconds, right? So when we treat this as so if I give only this, it is treating as milliseconds. So millisecond means the year it is taken from 1970. And 5:30 is the common time, and given 2014. 2014 means 2 seconds. As milliseconds, 1000 means 1 second, 2000 means 2. So again 2014 it has got 2. If you change that, if you change to 3014, you can observe here 2 is replaced with 3. See, 2 is replaced with 3. 1970 is the base time, base year. From that it will consider, the browser will consider from starting year as 1970. So when we are providing only one parameter, it won't take year. It will start from this 1970 year, and that one parameter will be treated as milliseconds. So I have given 3000 change, so I got 3 here. And to get the complete one, what you have to give? You have to give within double quotes. We are giving in double quotes. See, we are getting that, and this are added by default. If you go beyond previous century, 1 and 2 digit years will be interpreted as 19XX. If you see that particular example, 2 digit year, digit year, D7, this here, so when I given 2 digit year 99, it has taken as 1999. and I have given 5, I have given 6, it has taken July. 6 I have given, if I give only 199, it has considered it as milliseconds. So you should not omit 99 comma 01 means you will get February. Now if you add one more to that, year, month and date, 21, and save. Year I got 99, month I got February, date I had given 21, which is Sunday. So if I change that also, I'll get 83 for sale. So May 21 is Saturday, is 1983. Now if we see, as the base year is stated as 1970, if you give 63, let us see what happens. It has taken 1963. If you give 03, let us see what it will give. (1903) it has taken. So if you give 2-digit number, it takes from 19 year 19. It starts from 1. The year starts from 19. New date string. So new date, open parenthesis, date strings, create a new date object from a date string. Example, variable d is equal to new date within this. So we will see. If you see this, written HTML body, JavaScript new date, P data object can be created with a specified date and time. PID is equal to demo within double quotes, close P, script, variable d is equal to new date, October 13, 2014. So this is month, day, year, hour, minute and second, just given in double quotes, so it is accepted as a string. You just see this, what will generate. So it is giving Monday, October 13, 2014. Monday. So extra thing what we are getting is Monday, October 13, 2004. So like this also we can give the dates. So JavaScript also stores dates as milliseconds. JavaScript stores dates as number of milliseconds since January 1, 1970. Zero time is January 1, 1970. So now the time is 1596338403865 milliseconds past January 1, 1970. So new date, open parenthesis, milliseconds, close parenthesis. New date in milliseconds, create a new date object as 0 time plus milliseconds. So if you give only 0, what happens? You will just see. Here just use 0. Execute. When I have given 0, 0 is treated as milliseconds. So I got January 1, 1970, 5:30. So if I want more time, what do I do? I have to pump more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is 1970 plus this particular milliseconds. So when I save this, let's see what I will get. So when I given that, it has added a new date. Earlier it is Jan 1, now it is Jan 2. So when I added this many zeros, so this milliseconds has made it as 1 day. So if I change it to this 2, what I will get? It is Jan 3. So it is Jan 3, 1970. Now if I write this as minus that number, what will get? 1969, 2 days back. So see, 1969 I got Monday, December 29, because minus I have given minus this many milliseconds means 2 days back, as base year is 1970. If you are going 2 days back, it will become 1972 days back, it will become December 29, and year is changed to 1969. If you give minus 3, you get 1968. Here we got 1969, and just recompile. Say this December 28. So 1 day back. So 1 day 24 hours means 86,400,000 milliseconds. Next we will see the date methods. There are many date methods. When a date object is created, a number of methods allow you to operate on it. Date methods allow you to get and set the year, month, day, hour, minute, second and millisecond of date objects using either local time or UTC. UTC means universal or GMT time. Date methods and time zones are be covering now. So the displaying dates, JavaScript will output dates in full text string by default. That is, if you see that how to get the text string, you already seen this. Variable d is equal to new date will get text string. You see, when you are accessing what you got a text string. If you see that also, see, this is what a text string we got. Sunday, August 2, 2020. This is a text string. So if you use two strings, what happens to that? As we have used this, variable d is equal to new date. The same thing if you use so we have a toString method. So b.toString, if you view, let us see what happens. This is normal date string. This is with toString. Any difference? There is no difference. So both are same, normal, and if you are using two strings, both means the same. Now we have another called toUTC string. So if you write that, what you will get, you will see. Just save, copy paste, and B1. Here we will write B1. UTC string b1.2 UTC string. Save, just rerun. So this is normal string, this is toString, and this is with UTC string. So this is the universal time. The date is same, but time is, it is 4. If it is Indian standard, it is 9. The hour is 9. Here universal we are getting 4. GMT, this is not we are getting, because that is toString means it is taking as Indian standards. When we are using UTC string, it is taking as GMT, global. And we have another called toDate string and toISO string. We see that toDate string B2 B3 toDate string toDate string to ISO string. Just save. Just rerun. See, UTC we got just GMT, and today's date toDate string. If you are using toDate string, we are just getting the extra field. What we are getting is this Sunday, August to 2020. If you are going for to ISO string, we are getting 2020-08-02. Date is 2 to T, and this is time. Within T and Z we are getting hour, minute, second and millisecond. And remaining date methods we will see in the next video. Thank you.